Hey everyone, this is just going to be a quick informal video, and I'm going to try to do this all in one take, one shot, so bear with me on this. But I wanted to show you something that is going to make the later part of this year a bit challenging for us. And that is that the city is going to be temporarily leasing or renting a pretty big portion of our property back here where I'm sitting, so that they can replace the sewer line that runs through the whole easement area that's between the backyards of everybody on our street and the next street over. So I guess the sewer is old and parts of it are sagging and sewage is not moving through there very well, which is not what you want in a waste disposal system. So understandably, it needs to be replaced, and that means they need to basically borrow a portion of our property and everybody else's backyard along this whole area. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least. And yes, I'm sure you're wondering, they are compensating us for this, and I'm not going to give any opinion on the fairness of that or anything, but you can imagine it is definitely causing some headaches for some people who have to move a lot of things around just to accommodate this whole project. Some people have to move big garden sheds and landscaping bricks and garden areas. I'm going to help our neighbors next door to take out all of this privet hedge that's been there for decades, and yeah, it's going to be a lot for some people. So I just wanted to show you what it means for us and what we are going to have to look out for. So, try to be a little steady here. So, I measured out the area that they're going to need. Apparently, they're going to take this whole, where's my arm there? There it is. This whole back section along the back of our yard, 15 feet in from the easement area. And the silver maple tree is supposed to be protected. Everything else is basically not their responsibility. So I measured 15 feet from where our fence is back here, and as long as that is where it is supposed to be, then 15 feet comes right between our new blueberry bushes that we just planted in the fall and our third hugel bed. So that means they're going to be putting up a fence, a temporary fence right along in here. They're going to take out our fence that's in the back, which this thing is in bad shape anyway. This is still the fence that was with the house when we bought it, and we have been meaning to replace this here anyway. It is not in good shape. I don't know how that's going to turn out once they take that all apart. I don't think they'll be able to get it back together very easily. It's not like it's a chain link fence or anything. So I don't know what will happen with that. But this whole area will be used for equipment and whatever else they need for this whole project. Normally, any landscaping thing that is not marked as protected is, as I said, not their responsibility. Anything that happens to it, they don't have to replace that or anything. So the blueberries kind of fall under that, but at least I have been able to talk to the head of this project a couple of times, and he has assured me that they are probably going to be okay, because they are all the way at the back corner of this whole section that they're going to need here, and they're probably out of the way. They usually overestimate how much space they're going to need, so they probably won't be in the way. It's not like they're right in the middle of the area like where the tripod is. So I'm not too worried about it. They may even be able to get the fence to kind of zigzag around here. Not sure about that. Even if they do put the fence on this side of it, I'm sure I'll still be able to poke a hose through to give them water if needed. The only thing that I can't do if they are blocked off is I won't be able to get any more sulfur to the soil to keep the pH lower. If you saw the video when I planted these, before I planted them, I added some sulfur to the soil to lower the pH, and that's something that you have to maintain every 6 months. And so I just did a second application of that about a month ago, and I will test the soil at some point during the summer to see where the pH is falling, and if needed, I will add some more right before they start on this whole project. So I'm not sure how that's all going to go. Basically, we are just not going to be able to do anything back here. Luckily, it does not come into the food forest at all. If we do want to plant anything else back here, we're going to have to keep that over in this area, which is fine because that's where we get most of our sun anyway. But I did also just make a donation to the Arbor Day Foundation, and they're sending me like 10 trees or something. I don't know where I'm gonna put any of those anyway. We don't have space for that. I was already planning on sharing a few of those with our friends and neighbors, but I do want to try to plant at least a couple of those things back here. And originally this was the area where I was thinking of adding some things in, and that's certainly not going to happen now. But that's as much as I know at this point, and we are just going to have to see how this plays out later in the year. So toward the end of summer, beginning of fall, they are going to start on this, and it's supposed to take about 3 to 4 months. As with any big project like that, you can never really tell how if it's going to actually take that long. You don't know what problems they might run into, so who knows for sure. We will find out more later this year, and I will keep you updated. It will certainly look a bit different around here come fall. So thanks for watching. That's it. Stay safe out there. I'll see you next time.